What is going on YouTube? It is the Ushanka here. Today I'm bringing you another quick video. Well, I heard something pretty funny in the news today and I just thought I'd make a quick video on it. I believe it was yesterday this came out. I'm pretty sure everyone knows, Alexandria ocasio-cortez, or Alexandria ocasio-cortez, she goes live and she does these Snapchat things, and she's like what a lot of these liberals are trying to do to get more views and content, like that Cooper dude on CNN, trying to do these videos and make it look all like it's an independent type thing. It's just pathetic. It's everyone knows that it's crap. No one watches it anymore. It's dinosaur news, and they try to be cool, and they try to and be cool with the millennials and try to be up to date with their content, because their main content, which is CNN and MSNBC and cable news, is failing. So you have AOC just impressing the hell out of everybody. She goes on her Snapchat or her Twitter Live or whatever the hell she was doing. I don't know what she was doing, but there's a video of her, because she just got a brand new apartment, because she's coming up in the politics world with her Green New Deal crap. She is live, and it doesn't do her justice that she is in the kitchen by her sink, and she turns on the garbage disposal thinking it's the light above the sink, and she's freaked out about it. She is freaked out about a garbage disposal because she's never seen one. I would encourage everyone to go look it up. Just type in AOC reacts to garbage disposal, I'm assuming, and it's bound to pop up. But I think she took it down, but there are some people, I think, who, took it, recorded it, and so they have it on their own channel, and they're probably going to do their own little review like how I'm doing it. But, yeah, she has never seen a garbage disposal before, so, which is pretty pathetic. But I was listening to Rush Limbaugh the other day when this had come out, and I heard that, I think this is true, if anybody from New York sees this video, supposedly Rush Limbaugh said that, and I haven't had a chance to look it up myself, but maybe someone will, if they see this, they'll be able to answer it in the comments below. Supposedly, it's illegal to have garbage disposals inside your apartments or townhouses inside New York City. And I believe it is, and this is coming from Rush Limbaugh and from his sources, from what he's heard, say that, well, it's illegal because, of the unions, the unions that, take care of all the garbage. The unions don't allow it because you're just supposed to throw everything away. And that's why there's, when you go to New York, you go to any major city in the world, especially New York City, it's just a trash heap. There's just a lot of trash, and by the curb, and that's why there's like a big rodent problem, and there's a lot of rats running around, like rats the size of small cats, and it's like they're doing it because instead of just throwing all your food, little bits of food down the drain, and they expect your trash bags to be just a little bit full, because you're not throwing the food in the sink, and the garbage disposal is, getting rid of that. So times that by, 1 million people, where they just throw that little bit of food in the trash can, it adds up to more work, more weight for the unions, for the garbage people. So something along that correlation of what Rush Limbaugh was saying from the sources. So anyway, yeah. So AOC, she just had a life experience. Just wow, a garbage disposal. What is that? I've never seen that before. Just her reaction is so childish. It's so stupid, you know. And this reminds me of another incident that happened way back in the day. And I wasn't even born yet, but I think it was like in 1990, I believe. This is when George Bush Sr. was still president. I don't know. I think it made the news, but George Bush had apparently gone to a supermarket, and for his first time seeing something that was like new tech for him, it had been around since, well, the 80s. It had been around in the 80s, but he was actually exposed to, he actually got, not exposed, but he witnessed the electric scanner for scanning barcodes for and you know, ringing things up via, you know, one of the, you know, just a cashier machine. And that was the first time he saw one of those things. And he was like, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing technology. I mean, it just, you know, and that's George Bush Sr., a Republican, but still, it's kind of weird. These people in government, these government figureheads, because I mean, I respect George Bush simply for the fact that he just served in World War II. All right, that's about it. Like, he's a World War II veteran, and I have respect for that. And things that he did in World War II are actually pretty notable. Just like JFK, and I think it was JFK, and a couple other figureheads in politics that served during the Second World War. But for George W. Bush's case, I give him some respect for serving in World War II, flying a TBM Avengers in the Pacific Theater. But these globalist politicians who just stay in their worlds of politics, they don't go outside of anything. They are just, you know, they don't know what's going on. They're sort of getting sucked in, and that's kind of like where AOC is. She's getting out of when she does try to get out of these hardcore liberal states, because she was from supposedly New York and the Bronx and all that crap, but she actually grew up in a very, I think it was called Washington Heights or something like that, and I could be wrong on that, but it was basically an all-white neighborhood, fancy houses, you know, all that stuff. And supposedly she lived in the Bronx, and then, you know, she's the bartender and everything. But the moment she moved out of that, you know, state, now she's living close to Washington, D.C. now, or in Washington, D.C., I should say. She's, you know, these laws that are, you know, outrageous in New York are not there in Washington, D.C. So, you know, normal things that people see, you know, it's just like it's so funny, you know, and her reaction, like I said, it's so childish. She acts like such a child, like, oh my God, what is this? Like, she's just been growing, like living under a rock, you know? I mean, like, there are things that, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't have in certain states that other people have in other states, and that's understandable. But I figure a garbage disposal, I think everybody's got to at least know what a garbage disposal is. I mean, there was one year, a quick example before I shut this off. There was one year I went to, and this was back in like 2006, 2007, okay? And I took a trip with my family up to Idaho. It was like a church thing. We went to Idaho, and I think it was Hagerman, Idaho. And it's basically one of those single Main Street towns where there's just one road. There's a restaurant, a sheriff station, a little local museum, a couple shops, and then it's just a road going off into the distance, fields, and then the occasional house, and a house, you know, like one of those type towns. And when we went up there, now this time, and this is a little gaming, like a little video game thing. We went up there, and everybody had a Nintendo Wii, because we were visiting different people's houses, like different pastors and everything. So they all had kids, and each house they had, all the kids, they were playing Nintendo Wii. And at the time, you know, us being from California, we're like, hey, how come you guys don't have like a PS3 or anything? How come you don't have an Xbox 360? They're like, oh, we don't have an Xbox. We know what that is, but the town hasn't gotten them yet. So, see, there's people who live in like the middle of nowhere, and they know what all these things are. They just can't get them, and they've heard of them. But it's like, you know, it's common knowledge. Everyone knows what these things are. They know. People know what all these products and things are. Even though they live miles from civilization, mass population, they still have the ability to go and buy games and do things and keep up with society, and keep up with the trends, and keep up with the new technology and things that are coming up in this world. So, you know, for AOC to not know what a garbage disposal is, you know, it's kind of scary. You know, what is this person doing? What is this person, if she doesn't even know what a garbage disposal is, what is she supposed to know about the flaws in her Green New Deal and any other idea she tries to come up with? You know, like how she went on Yahoo News and said, oh, I could reach into a bag and pull out all these things of how to impeach Trump and what to impeach him for. And the guy on Yahoo says, well, name 3 or 4. And she's like, taxes, and one other thing. And that was it. And she was like, whoa. That just goes to show you this girl is not ready for politics. But yet, she's so perfect for the Democratic Party because that's how they all are. They're a bunch of, we're just going to tell you it's a work in progress, and we're going to, keep working at it, and that's it. Like that's all they do. They just make these little promises. They just try and keep everybody happy. They're just saying, we're going to keep you happy. We're going to keep you stable. Okay. Here, let's talk about this issue right now. And every one of their followers was just like, yes, okay, I'm satisfied. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to be on top of you because they said it once. I believe them. So nowadays, these people, they don't go up and say, hey, how come you haven't, done anything about it? No, they hear it once, they hear the promise, and they're like, okay. Sounds good to me. Sounds very good to me. So, anyways, guys, video went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but, when I get to talking about something, I get to talking about it. So, yeah, just go ahead and give the video a like, a dislike, whatever floats your boat. I'll be coming at you with another video soon. Take care.